Hello, and welcome to New Europe Studios on Place Jourdan in Brussels. I am Dan Alexei. With us today, Mr. George Theoharidis from Cyprus.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome, thank you for coming. Mr. Theoharidis is Managing Director of Theoharidis LLC, which is a law company in Cyprus offering advice to various clients and customers from all over the world.
Thank you.
Mr. Theoharidis, is Cyprus still a bankrupt state?
I wouldn't say so that it's a bankrupt state, especially at this stage, because after what really happened a year ago, things have been changed rapidly. A year ago, just to remind our viewers, there was the bailout, which from the point of view of Cyprus was a bail-in. Yes, actually, yes, it was a bail-in, which was 42.5% on the deposits over 100,000 euros for the depositors of the Bank of Cyprus. And at the same time, as you probably remember, Popular Bank has been split into two, to the good bank and the bad bank.
That was the major failed bank of Cyprus?
Yes, exactly. The good bank was merged with the Bank of Cyprus, and this has
Can we say that it was nationalized?
Yes.
In practical terms?
In practical terms, yes. And the bad bank is currently under liquidation. So basically all the assets has been moved, the good assets of the bank has been moved to the Bank of Cyprus, and the rest of the bank in the Popular Bank will be liquidated.
And who is in charge of the liquidation?
In charge of the liquidation is the board of directors, and is a liquidator, has been appointed a liquidator for the liquidation.
Is it under Troika supervision?
I wouldn't say so under Troika, but there is a connection with the Troika.
It's part of the package, the big package.
Yes.
I understand you have some data?
Yeah. With this disruption to the economy, it was severe, the bail-in. Due to the bail-in,
people suffered?
Yeah, people suffered, and this has caused a substantial deposits to leave from Cyprus during that period of time.
People took their money out?
Yes, exactly. And further to this, this has increased a lot of problems to the banks. What has increased is that there's a substantial number of non-performing loans and NPLs.
So lack of liquidity.
Yes, lack of liquidity. And also the banks need capital requirements at the same time. And because, as you probably know, we follow the international rules, and we have to meet the Basel criteria.
Yeah, Cyprus is not an offshore anymore.
No, it's part of the EU. It's not an offshore. The taxation system is not an offshore. It is not a tax haven jurisdiction anymore. We cannot really say.
It's under European law.
Yes. And so we have to follow the Basel criteria, which is 9% Tier Core 1 capital. If I may state at this stage, is that Troika a little bit assist so that in order for the banks to achieve their goal and have some liquidity. However, the economy still remains, I wouldn't say in the perfect shape.
It's recovering.
Keep on recovering. And recently, the Bank of Cyprus has announced officially that they had about 30 million profit in the first quarter of 2014.
And does it have a practical effect on the life of the people, or is it just abstract figures for the time being?
I wouldn't say practically on the effect of the life of people, but
it's more in order to bring back political
political, and at the same time the trust is coming back
of the investors.
Exactly. But at the same time, last Thursday and Friday, the government of the Republic of Cyprus have officially issued a 5-year bond of 750 million euros at a 4.75% interest, which is very competitive, I would say. It's not very big. So it seems that Cyprus is coming back, is recovering, and I think it will be very, very soon. It's in the market, basically.
Every symbol is good if it brings back the trust of the investors.
And I think the big 4 auditor firms, which is they issue every now and then reports about Cyprus. They state that by the 2016, Cyprus economy will be fully recovered, and I think so, and I believe so, that things will be changed. Yes.
If you make a comparison with Greece,
yes,
which was in a similar situation, what would be the major differences and similarities?
Okay, compared with Greece, it's different because it's a different country, bigger country. Cyprus' economy is in a smaller scale, so you can really
you cannot really compare in detail.
Yeah, in detail, or going. I mean, and furthermore, Cyprus economy is in more or less in the business services area, whereas in the economy in Greece is different factors in different areas of business, and the banking system in Cyprus is different, whereas in Greece is a different. I mean, you cannot really compare the two countries in any angle.
And in terms of popular reaction, are people angry on the West, like it happens in Greece, where they think the Troika is acting in a dictatorial way?
I don't know. I mean, things happen so fast. Okay, some people, they may react in a different way, but I don't think that Troika was trying to impose any bad, let's say, rules for Cyprus or for Greece. But I mean, financially, both countries were in a very bad situation. So I don't throw or say that the burden is on Troika. What really happened to Cyprus or Greece? It was what really to their own people, let's say, to their own to their banks and what they did.
And you also had some other good news recently, the discovery of some gas.
Yes, recently.
In the sea.
Actually, yes, there is.
Is it in the territorial waters?
Yes, it's in the territorial waters, the economic zone of Cyprus. They already started different, let's say, investigations how to find the gas in that areas, and I think they are on the good way, or good, let's say, we'll be hearing good numbers. I hope so, and this will help very much Cyprus.
Another thing that people have in mind when they think of Cyprus is the Russian influence.
Yes.
And the fact that Russians might control part of Cyprus' economy because of all the money invested there, and some of the money could even have shady origins.
Yes.
So what in your view, is the truth in this?
Okay, there are some Russian, let's say, citizens or investors in Cyprus, but I wouldn't say that they control the island or something like that. No, they are investors, like everyone else. I mean, everyone can come over and invest in Cyprus or invest through Cyprus, let's say, through an entity or through a company. So I wouldn't say that they control the economy or they do anything. It's just they're as any other kind of investor. So, but okay, they have some big number of amounts as people, and they have invested. Like everybody else in Europe, they can do so. I wouldn't say that this is wrong.
So all in all, you are optimistic now.
Of course.
You say that Cyprus in 2016 will be fully out of the...
Yes, and there is future through Cyprus, and there is especially the taxation system in Cyprus is very advantageous for all the Europeans, I think. Yes.
Mr. Theoharidis, thank you.
It was my pleasure.
We had with us today Mr. George Theoharidis, Managing Director of Theoharidis LLC, a law company in Cyprus who deals in various juridical issues, law issues with clients from all over the world. I am Dan Alexei. We are in the New York studios in Place Jourdan.